So there was some talk today that could have actually really revealed Warner Bros. Discovery's thoughts about Henry Cavill as Superman. Hey, welcome back to the Ping Pong Flix. My name is Chris Wong. So over on Twitter, Eric Davis from Fandango opened up a space talking with Humberto Gonzalez from The Wrap. And I know what you're thinking. Humberto Gonzalez from The Wrap? Didn't he call the Snyder Cut a pipe dream? Didn't he lie about Ben Affleck not suiting up as Batman? That guy? Yeah, that guy. But now that we know that he's a mouthpiece and channeling the old Warner Bros. Regime, including Walter Hamada, now what he says today makes it very interesting. Because it almost feels like the frustration he's spewing out is more than just him not having those connections anymore with Warner Bros. Regime, but also from those execs not having any more power. I mean, Humberto even says that he took Batgirl canceling personally, and he's also afraid Blue Beetle would get canceled too because he broke both of those exclusives. And the way he talked about how it was all ex-CEO Warner Media's Jason Kylar's fault for everything just doesn't make any sense. Because that could either mean Walter Hamada never had any power, or Walter Hamada is putting all the blame on Jason Kylar. And even the recent news article about Walter Hamada makes it seem like they want him still yet, when in actuality, they really want him gone. Collider Steven Weintraub said, "I don't think it takes someone with a degree in rocket science to realize Walter Hamada is out at DC. It's pretty clear new CEO David Zaslav is not happy with how it's been going. Hamada saying he's going to stay on until October sounds like spin to me. If he was really that important, they would have talked to him about canceling Batgirl. But no, they went over his head." Not to mention, every time David Zaslav or Alan Horn talks about who's in charge of Warner Brothers, all they talk about is Pamela Abdi and Michael DeLuca. No one even mentions Walter Hamada. Humberto Gonzalez even puts out that DC's secondary characters are more popular than the main characters, Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman. I'm sorry? What? So maybe I'm looking too much into this, but if he's saying that, that means the older Warner Bros. Regime, especially like Walter Hamada, is saying that as well, implying that it's more important to have a Supergirl, Batgirl, more than a Batman, Superman, and almost kind of makes sense. Seeing that they're really pushing Batgirl to take on the Batman mantle, they've replaced Superman with Supergirl. Could it be that Walter Hamada this whole time was pushing the main DCEU characters away, replacing the main DCEU characters like Batman and Superman with Batgirl and Supergirl instead? Now, don't get me wrong, I have no problems with having a Batgirl and Supergirl. I wish Leslie Grace would be the Batgirl for the DCEU. I wish Sasha Calle would be the Supergirl for the DCEU. But I don't want them to replace Batman and Superman. I want them to fight alongside Ben Affleck's Batman and Henry Cavill's Superman. So by that knowledge, does that mean Walter Hamada tried to stop Henry Cavill from coming back as Superman? Because before, Humberto Gonzalez was pretty adamant that Henry Cavill was never coming back as Superman. But it's interesting within this conversation on that space today that Humberto Gonzalez says never say never. He said that he's learned from the Snyder Cut incident that things can definitely happen. And to the fact that that old Warner Bros. Regime and a lot of those execs are going or are gone. In fact, when it came to Henry Cavill as Superman, Eric Davis asked him what has he heard about Cavill? Because Eric Davis himself heard that Henry Cavill does not want to come back as Superman. Well, this is what Humberto Gonzalez said. "I'm pretty sure that if he heard the right take, I do know that the current regime, they like him as Superman, and I think they're going to try. This is probably going to turn into a story, I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure they'll maybe try to get him back. I could be wrong. I just don't think they've had a take yet for him to come back. But again, that's all subject to whoever the new DC guy is overseeing the universe and this committee and the one answering to David Zaslav. It's been almost 10 years since we've seen him in Man of Steel. But what can I say? I don't think it's over just yet." Which is very odd for Humberto Gonzalez to be optimistic that Henry Cavill could come back as Superman. Probably because David Zaslav and team were furious that Superman was left in languish. And so if he's saying the current regime, which is David Zaslav and team, likes Henry Cavill as Superman, maybe they're different from the old regime and will actually actively try to get a deal with Henry Cavill. So that, to me, puts a lot more hope that Henry Cavill will return as Superman with the Warner Bros. Discovery regime. Alright, so what do you think about this supposedly insider knowledge that Warner Bros. Discovery wants Henry Cavill to return as Superman? Share your thoughts in the comments down below.